Hi, Skip Howland. Welcome all. Wanted to talk. This is, I think, our fourth installation of acting. Making some money, actually enjoying your craft and getting paid for it. And how do you get those jobs, paying jobs? And I wanted to share with you now the SelfTape equipment. Probably for under $250, maybe under $200. I didn't add it all up, but there are some things you absolutely have to have, and then there's things that make it a lot better that I personally would suggest. I think I'm at a bare minimum with my stuff for what I want to put out. So I'm going to show you that equipment right now, and hopefully it'll help you. But self-taping is here to stay. Even when the COVID's gone, I think self-taping is here to stay. It's less expensive for both production, for the actor. It opens up a much broader range of talent that can apply. And it's good practice. I have to tell you, it's very, very good practice. Not quite as scary as having somebody sitting there, casting director, making notes. It's good practice. And a lot of productions that I've been with, you'll do a self-tape, and then you'll do a Zoom meeting and self-tape again, or not self-tape, but audition again with the Zoom meeting. People get a really damn good idea who you are through a Zoom. Maybe not exactly in person, but if I'm up close like this and you can see my eyes, you're getting it, okay? With this one, I'm using my iPhone 12 Pro, which I have, which has phenomenal lenses on it. And I'm also using an iPad, which is one of the later ones, which also has very, very good lenses on it. And I'm going to weave these together. We'll see what kind of editing I can do. But nonetheless, let's talk about the self-tape. There's certain things that are paramount on top of you being able to look your best. Beyond that, and so I'm going to show you a few things. I've got two light rings. If you wear glasses and you're going to use the glasses in the self-tape, these things are not the best because it shows a ring no matter where you put the thing. So now you've got some choices, whether you're going to actually put a scrim or something to filter that. It's tough. No glasses, it's a lot easier and it looks pretty good. I was going to show you two of them. One is this one here, which actually has a USB power connector, which means I can plug it into my iPhone, my iPad, anything, where I've got a USB source of power. So let's put this thing on and probably use the iPhone over here, so I'm going to look there. This thing comes with 3 different colors and brightness. There's like 6 brightness settings for this thing. You can see I can turn it down. Here's the different colors. There's like a blue, even more blue, a little bit of a flesh tone, and then white. So this you would put on the top of a tripod or hang it from something. I'll show you how I do that. So there's one. That in terms of lighting. I'm going to use this and show you what else I've got. So here is a light ring on a tripod. Oh, man. Are you here? Come on. There, okay. Sorry, we're having a little problem with I'll show you what that is. I've got a gimbal, follow me, a gimbal, stabilized gimbal with a follow me built into it. It is the coolest. So we'll talk about that. But anyway, so here is a tripod, and same thing, there's adjustment on that one, up and down. The tripod, as you can see down there, and I've taped up a big piece of cardboard because I do cheat. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I am not the greatest at memorizing, and if you get 5 days and you're supposed to memorize, or you have to go off book on 5 pages for an audition, that's a little much for an audition, by the way. But then I've had people say, well, you need to be off book, you can't be using a script. You better be paying me pretty good if I'm going to do that. That's some work, okay? At least it is for me. So what I've done is I put this big piece of cardboard, and I can print my sides in any size I want, so they're easy to see, and I'll hang them there. So I find that thing to be incredibly useful. The green screen is a piece of green fabric, and it on Amazon, I think it was like 14 bucks or something, and I just pin it up. Now you could stretch it tighter so that all these little wrinkles are gone. I also have a steamer that'll take them out. So green screen, I actually use this wall though as well. It's kind of a yellowish off, and you can see the cameras, depending on what the backdrop is going to change the tone of your face, the facial cues, because you can see it here. And then we'll go over to the green screen, and you can see it actually change a little more red here. So anyway, be aware that the backdrop, whether it's blue, green, white, I just do not suggest white, not the best. So, okay, so the backdrop, we've got the light. I'll show you a couple more great ways to light that are cheap. Here's a stand-up lamp, okay? See this? It's a floor lamp, and it's got a light bulb, and I bought some paper Chinese lanterns. Let me, hang on, I'm gonna reach over here and grab this. Sorry, I didn't have this already prepared, but see that? That is a paper Chinese lantern, or Asian lantern. I guess that's more politically correct. Nonetheless, these things make a bulb just like that when you open them up, and they diffuse the light wonderfully. This looks on camera a lot brighter than it really is. Not sure why, but it is on camera. It's really not that bright, but you can see from this. Let's go this way, and I'm trying to, there we go. Okay, we're back on. There's the floor lamp. I've got the ring light. I've got another just pure, I'll show you this. It's a light bulb on a, it's just a light bulb socket on a cord, like you'd use for a utility light in the garage. And I hung the paper lantern on it, and it works great, and I can hang that anywhere I want. So just, it's not, doesn't have to be expensive, but light is incredibly important. So you've got light, you've got backdrop, the camera. This is a gimbaled, stabilized gimbal, and it has a follow me feature in it. It takes full advantage of all of the features that are in the 12 Pro via software. It's really good. The other thing that I'll show you is, see the, am I going the right way? Yeah. If you notice the hand, see this is, it's a pistol grip. So I've got it mounted on the tripod rather, but it actually is a pistol grip so I could carry it around, and I'll do that. You've got tripods, you've got lights on the tripods, you've got a stabilized gimbal that has follow me. By the way, for a self-tape, with that follow me, it's like having a cameraman right here working with you. Because if I'm doing something that requires a little bit of action, obviously I wouldn't have this green screen up if I was doing that. By the way, I'll just show you what it looks like without the green screen. And in terms of the color, I gotta kind of keep looking at it because this thing has an automatic, if I hold my hand up, it shuts off the recording. It's really sophisticated. Okay, so this is typically how I actually use this wall without the green screen. So other little stuff, I showed you the fact that I put up my cue cards, my script. See, there's one hanging from that light right there, and there's one hanging from the cardboard that I have on this tripod. So I can look either way, I can catch my line, don't read it. All I need is a reminder of what the line is, and I have them, I'm off book enough to where I can fill in the blanks. I got my line, I got it. If, I'm going to share another little secret, and some very large, very major stars, personalities have used this one. I thought it up, and then I'd heard later on that, lo and behold, somebody else also thought it up. If you look at this, show it here. And this is one of the USB earbuds, okay? And if I cheat, put it in my right ear, and if I cheat and I'm basically directing myself this direction, you will never, if I go this way, yeah, you can kind of see a little bit of it. I don't want the director to believe that I've got hearing aids. Prefer not to have, you know. So, but the fact is, I can use my iPhone, or any phone, Android or otherwise, and record myself reading the lines in the timing that I would read it. In other words, I'm on book, I actually look at the script, I read through it at the regular pace, including the lines of the reader, and I do this a number of times till I'm comfortable with the timing. My reader is comfortable with the timing, and then with my phone off camera, and I'll record with my other device, which in this case is the iPad, I'll play that back to myself, and I hear myself saying the lines. And I've actually gotten pretty good with this because I can follow it just a fraction of a second, so I'm nearly saying it while I'm hearing it. But in this case, again, it's a cue, and if I do this enough, I can take this thing out because I memorized the line. It's a great practice, whether you're using it on camera or you're using it as a tool to memorize your lines. You've got to do something because if you're an actor, you got to memorize lines. End of story. That's kind of like being a hurdle, you know, a sprinter with the one leg. I mean, there's ways to do it, but if it calls for somebody that has both legs, yeah, that's pretty tough. So memorization. Don't want to get into the weeds, but it's good. So now, okay, self-tape. I've got tripods. I actually have 3 of them. They're like 20 bucks a piece. 2 of them came with the O-ring lights. I have 2 O-ring lights. I have a gimbal. That was just over $100, I believe. It's the best thing I've ever purchased. It's so much fun. Taking it out. Look up DJI on Amazon because they give you lots of hints, and at YouTube how to use a stabilized gimbal. It's really cool, very, very cool. So I've got that, and then prop wise, you know, get an old remote control from your TV, and that's your phone. Because if you're taping with your phone, you don't have another phone. But it's all that is a remote control from an old TV. Another one is teleprompter software. I have teleprompter software. It's actually called teleprompter. I'm not sure how much it was, 25 bucks or something. But when it's in the phone, I put a PDF on my Dropbox. I download, this is how teleprompter works, download the script from my Dropbox into my phone through the teleprompter software. I can then edit it, arrange it, line it up, highlight it, whatever I want to do, and then run it. When you run it, it is a true teleprompter, meaning the screen of the phone is towards you, it is showing you the lines, and it is taping through that software. So it's truly a teleprompter. And the other way cool thing is you connect that to your Bluetooth. And I have a Bluetooth keyboard here. And what it does is it allows me, when it's connected, I hit the space bar on this Bluetooth keyboard off camera, which means I can do this. And you know, you can't see me touching this. You can over here, but not up here. And so I'll show you, go back and forth, and I just hit this when I want to advance the teleprompter, because there is no way the teleprompter automatically will move at your speech pace. I don't care. Ain't gonna happen. They say it can't. No, don't. But if you can control it, all I gotta do is touch. You can control the speed in the software, so you do have to set the speed. I set it pretty fast, and so when I hit the space bar, it stops. When I hit the space bar again, it continues. And I tell you what, it is a godsend if you want to put something together pretty quick. And I will say this, the faster you get your self-tape into the casting director, the better your chances are. Serious. They get 1,000. You think he's going to do 999 before he decides? If he sees something he likes and that'll work, all that means is going to save time. Time is money. That's end of story, okay? I hope all this stuff helps. I've still got this little guy in my ear. That's, you know what, they aren't secrets. I was going to say I shared my secrets. They're not secrets. But I've spent some time doing this. And I just want to share it so you can benefit from it, you know? You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Use the wheel. The wheel's already out there. I'm sharing this stuff with you. Technology's out there, and it's going to get better too. So hats off to you for, you know, wanting to be an actor, trying to do better, and trying to get some more jobs, meaning support yourself a little, especially in this time. So I hope you're well. Get your shot, wear your mask, distance, all that fun stuff. And so that's about it for the Stash Cam number 4. If you like it, subscribe. If you like it, please share it with other folks that you know are actors, because hopefully it'll help. And next time what we're going to talk about is accessories, because character-wise, you can do a lot. You know, you can do a lot. It doesn't matter what you look like. If you've got the, you know, the accessories, then y'all can do just about any goddamn thing you want. And it doesn't matter, you know, who says anything about it. But just with some accessories, it's pretty incredible. This is the other one, is the trucker. Because I do have all this here ink on all over this, I tell you what, boy howdy. I got my 18-wheeler out here, so we're off. Take care of yourself, be well, and live in the dream.